Allahi barakatuhu. I hope you all find, dear students, and I'll show you today how to enter more than one value in a variable in Python program. Definitely you will learn something new, and most of them what will happen, and we make a habit of entering the variable value separately. So in today's session you'll know how to enter more than one value at the same time in Python. Let's first I'll just display the first as usual. I used to display my slide, and you'll know so that you can make my this thing email address. So my email address is here. You can see that one. Okay. Muhammad M.O.HD A.B.D.L. Abdul and B. I just use an first letter of my name, Basith B, and 68 at gmail.com. Okay, and if you have any doubts regarding any program and all, just try to reach me. I've given my email address. Anytime you can contact me and clarify me, and just watch my full clips, full video until the end, so that you can understand, and try to share my videos so that anyone who is interested to learn Python can learn it, guys. Okay, now I'll just end this one and then start today's program. Okay, so simple and straightforward. I mean, it's just what is required here is, see, you just concentrate and just listen my this thing. See, I have added already here so many comments in every program, so that will be easy to understand. So what I am doing here in the first first this part, I'm just entering the two values, and the second part I'm just entering 3, and this part I'm entering the two values, but in the way in which you want to store your values is different from this. And the third last one is taking multiple inputs. So what are the split will do is, actually whatever the values you are storing in this variable, here you have x and y, the two variables, right? So what you are assigning the values in the same instruction. When you execute it, you get a prompt on this screen and you enter the values. So why we are including a print kind of message on the screen, so that the user will not get confused. You get a message along with that as enter two values, so that the user can enter the values one after the other. Don't press enter key after entering one single number. You just need to give the space, and you can give the comma as a separator also. So once I execute this program, you guys will understand. And the second part is just to enter the three values. So simple and easy also, but the thing is, you have to try, guys. For many times what happen when you are entering the marks of students and all, in that case you have maybe more than 5 subjects, like 6 or 7, or sometime I noticed that up to 9 subjects also there. So easy for anyone to just enter the more variable values only by using a single statement. That's what is the aim of my today's program. And just I'll execute this one. You see the effect on the screen. So now see, I'm pressing a 5 key. See, enter two values, so that the user will not get confused. I'm just entering 10 and 20. See what will happen. See, you get the output on the screen, like number of boys is 10 and the number of girls are 20, right? And after that the second block is about 3 values, right? So now I'll just enter 10, 20 and 30, just 3 values. See what will happen. You get this as same thing, right? But addition is there, 1, right? So now the third, again you got a 2 input values. I'll just enter 10 and 20 and you see the what will happen. Now see in the here, instead of displaying separately like number of boys and number of girls, you are just displaying in the one line itself that the number of boys is 10 and the second number is 20, like number. You just instead of two separate lines, you just include in a one statement like that by using that one. And this multiple one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and so on, like that was. And as long as you press enter key, what will happen here, a list will be created and the values will be stored according to the order and the sequence in which you enter the values. I hope you understand. In today's session it's so simple and straightforward, guys, and try to implement those programs and learn Python. And what will happen once you practice, once you start learning anything, just don't leave it like in between. Try to learn whatever you are learning. Just try to learn full complete sessions and for complete language, so that you will have a good grip over any type of language. And once you learn any language like Python or C or C++ or there's so many, so it depends. So once your logic is developed, it's so easy to you. Most of the time the programs are mostly same, but only the method, the syntax will be a little bit different that you can learn it. Thank you so much for watching and have a nice and wonderful day.